Ho, 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 ho. And welcome to the November 6th episode of the Falcon Fly By. I'm your host, Doc, and want to thank everybody for tuning in. So we made it through another daylight savings time if you live on the East Coast. We just went through this great thing where we dropped back an hour, but for some reason my kids don't understand to sleep in during the weekend. So it still feels like we stayed forward and went many hours forward. But anyways, want to welcome everybody to this episode as I just got done stating. And let's talk about our sponsors first. I want to give a big shout out to Tony up in Warren, Michigan for Multi-Mold Guns. We want to thank them for providing us a place to go and purchase some of the best molding guns for Kydex in the industry. Also, they do the Kydex 2.0 wallet with the money clip, and they can do custom engravings on that. So check them out and go to multimoldguns.com. We also want a big shout out to Grey Wolf Tactical Combat, who is helping us do reviews. They're sending us products to do reviews, and they're actually helping us on a much larger project that we're working on for some of our gear. So we want to send a big shout out to them. Be sure to check them out. We'll go ahead and we'll post their links in our description on the Facebook video. So we want to say a big thank you to them. And then last but not least, we have Define Industry. They're an apparel company, rather new. They're based out of California. And we want to give them a big shout out. And thanks for being part of this. The other company I want to give a shout out to for any other Kydex producers or things like that. And I'm sure most of you have heard of it. We have a company that we deal with called Tactical Infusion. And what they do is we send them designs, images that we're looking for, and they produce Kydex for us, custom prints. A lot of you guys have seen the custom prints we've done for the 40 millimeters. So we want to send them a big shout out. And they keep these on file, so if I ever need more of this, they can go and print it right out and it'd be ready to go. Trying to find my other prints that they did for me here. So this is for one of our latest retailers over in the UK. So Trojan Airsoft, we want to say thanks to them. Ben over there for becoming a retailer with Falcon Battle Systems. They're going to have a nice size order coming to them here shortly. They're going to have 40 millimeter, 60 millimeter grenade pouches, singles. Then they have a nice selection of holsters coming to them. Mark 23 SOCOMs, 1911s, Glock 17s. I think they have some SIGs in there and a Beretta. PX4 Storms, Beretta 9 mils. So again, be looking for them. But we want to say thank you to them for coming on board and being part of the Falcon Battle System family. But as you can see, we also get really cool prints like this made. And then this is going to be just for a single pistol holster. So we can get multi-prints. We can get the main logo. So tacticalinfusion.com. Check them out. They're based out of Michigan as well. They're pretty quick. And from what I understand, talking to Dan, he's the owner for Tactical Infusion. They've been quite swamped. They got a lot of orders coming, a lot of people doing the custom print thing. So it is pretty cool. So I want to send a shout out to them as well. Also want to give some advertising to now I have to look. So many things to talk about, so little time to talk about them all in. We want to send a nice shout out to Airsoft Zone UK. They are also a UK distributor. They're our exclusive UK distributor. And we want to send a big shout out to them. A very large order just went out to them as well. We just shipped out some holsters. Lots of holsters. Matter of fact, the Glock 17 with the M3 light on it. And we found out that in making that'll actually fit the Glock 17 with the TLR1. So that's pretty cool too. So it's a dual purpose holster. They have lots of those going out there. They have some of the 40 millimeter pouches. But nice large selection of holsters, 1911 SIGs, M9s. So definitely check them out as well. We just shipped that out to them on Friday, so they should probably have it within the next week and a half. So we want to give them a big shout out over there in the UK, doing things, holding it down for us over there. So let's get right into it like we normally do. And let's talk about some of the airsoft events going on around the region. Faded Giant 5 just finished up today. All the pictures I've seen, all the comments, all the posts on social media, really awesome event. Great group of guys. Want to send a big shout out to Raptor Airsoft, Team Raptor Airsoft. These guys are one of the larger teams that Falcon Battle System sponsors, and they were out this weekend and representing not only their team, but the different brands that they use and stuff. So really cool. I saw some pictures with the 40 millimeter bangers on them. I saw our custom triple M4 triple mag rig out there. We actually, one of the players has 2 of those on them. We also saw our holster and our, we saw holsters and, and double mag pouch being used out there. So awesome. Those guys are on their travels back, so I'm wishing them safe travels. Be safe getting back, and we'll definitely touch base with you guys and get more intel on how everything went. So we're going to go right down our list, and the big event coming up this weekend on starting the 11th through the 13th is Third Coast Airsoft with Airsoft Junkies doing Operation Starburst 13 or 8. That would be my newborn. My 2-month-old going up the steps, going to bed. So I apologize for the little ruckus, but hey, we should all be used to that. But anyways, like I was saying, Operation Starburst 8 going on in Mathis, Texas, being put on by Third Coast Airsoft. One of the major sponsors is Airsoft Junkies. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm at this point where there's really no way I can get your product to you in time. Because that's this Friday. I mean, honestly, the only way I could get a product to you, such as our banger pouches, which are already made and ready to go, and that's our single 40 millimeter pouches, I would say you would have to put the order in tonight, and then we turn around, box them up, and ship them out tomorrow. That would guarantee you getting them either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, depending on when you're heading out to the event. So if you are heading out to the event on Thursday and you need them ASAP, what I would suggest you do is pay for next day shipping or 1-day shipping through FedEx, and we can always get you a quote for that. So those are very rare occasions, but again, we're going to put that on you to pay for that shipping cost because we normally take care of priority mail shipping, flat rate priority mail. So if you're going to do this, you guys need to jump on board with that, but completely up to you. That same weekend, we have at Fallen Warriors Airsoft on Saturday, November 12th, we have the Ohio versus Kentucky game. Now, there was a little chatter that I saw come up on one of the pages on social media here on Facebook saying that the game was going to be canceled. However, I have no sort of information regarding or seeing this event canceled. I'm looking right at it. So I have, to me, looking at it, it still looks like it's going on. If you have questions, please reach out to the event organizer and ask away there. On November 12th, outdoor field grand opening at Ten-Tac Airsoft, and I'm guessing this is going to be a field in Tennessee. It's in Knoxville, Tennessee. Ten-Tac Airsoft, they're doing a grand opening for their outdoor field on November 12th, and this will open up at 10 a.m. So if you're able to get out there, go out, check out this field. Again, another event on November 12th, we have in Glenwood, Iowa. They're opening their doors at 12 p.m., and it looks like it's a rec game. It's an event for Southwest Iowa Airsoft. So definitely check that out if you're in the area. And then we have DV8 night game, which is at DV8 Airsoft here, and that's in Lithia, Florida is where this is at. I apologize if I murdered that name, but this is DV8 Airsoft, and it's going to be at Lithia, Florida is where that event's held. Lots going on next weekend in this area of the country. We have Operation American Freedom. This is going up in Brandywine, Maryland, which is hosted by Maryland Airsoft Team. Let me get a little bit more info for you guys here. Doesn't want to pop. There we go. So the Maryland Airsoft team, they're an organization obviously in the state of Maryland, and they've got an event going on. So check that out if you're in the area. So we just went through, that's next weekend. Okay, there's a lot going on next weekend. Then we come right into the following weekend, starting on November 19th, Gladico 3 out at Bellahawk Airsoft. This is in Chesapeake Bay, Virginia. So if you get the chance, definitely head out there and get out on that field and have a great time. And it looks like we have some real steel events popping in here as well. Liberty Firearms Training, which I believe is here in Georgia. They have a precision rifle level 1 course, and it's Saturday, November 19th at 8:30. So definitely check them out. Then we have a swap and shop, which is November 19th, and this is down in Merritt Island, Florida. I have a few things up in the air. There's been some plans changing with family potentially coming, but if I don't have family coming, I will do everything in my power to get out to this event, just to meet some of you guys, get some insight on what you guys are looking for. Kydex will have some stuff with us as well, but I'll let you guys know by the end of this week if I'll be out there. Then obviously we stop for Christmas, or I'm sorry, for Thanksgiving. But November 25th, there's a Black Friday sale and Small Biz Saturday sale going on at East Coast Airsoft. So definitely check them out. East Coast Airsoft is in Maryland as well. They're in Bel Air. So if you're in the area or need to place an order online, please check them out as well. That ends for November. So, and there might, who knows, there might be more events coming in there, but we start off December right away with Operation Overwatch. And this is going to be in Amucoclea. I never pronounce this name right, but it's in Florida. It's South Florida, Miami area. It's about an 8-hour drive from where I'm at. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to make this event. I'm going to be reaching out to the event organizers, but more likely I will have stuff, physical stuff like the 40 millimeters and 60 millimeter pouches out there for the raffle. And then I'll also have a couple player packs. So, but that's Operation Overwatch 2, and that's December 2nd. Then on December 3rd, that's December 2nd through the 4th. So that's a weekend-long airsoft game. So check that out. Then we have Battle of the Clinch 3, Bluestone. This is going to be at the Bluestone Business and Technical. I'm thinking Technologies Parkway, potentially. This is a one-day event. Starts at 8 a.m. and they have tickets for sale as well. So definitely check that out. Then we have American Milsim's Reindeer Games. Let's see, 15, December 3rd through the 4th at Fort Hood. So again, another weekend, Fort Hood Army Base. Then Rev 7, which is December 10th, which is back out at Bellahawk Airsoft in Chesapeake, Virginia. So if you can hook them up, hit them up, try to get out there, have a good time. December 11th, like I said, a lot of events going on in December. So December 11th, we have Operation Christmas Rush, and that's December 11th, and that's at Gunny's Warfare Center. And that is in Waxhaw, North Carolina. So that's where that event will be at. Starting in January, we have Operation Dinner Plate 2. SQ Airsoft is putting this on. It's on my birthday. This is in Lexington, South Carolina. So I think I might just make my way out to this event and check out this field just because it's on my birthday. But it starts at 8 a.m. Then, we have Milsim West presents Seas Gronzi, January 27th through the 29th at Camp Shelby Joint Forces Training Center. And that will be in Mississippi, I believe is what MS is. So definitely check that out. And then for those of you that aren't going to that event or looking for an event to go to, Operation Icebreaker. This is going to be at Georgia Airsoft, January 28th through the 29th, full weekend, $40. We got Grey Wolf Tactical Combat. It's going to be out there Falcon battle system is going to be out there. We're actually going to have holsters, mag pouches, grenade pouches, the whole 9 yards for sale out there for this event. So definitely have a good time. If you go to the event page and you look, we just updated how many spots are open. And what's really funny is this time around, the bad guys have more than the good guys have. So, we're coming into the middle of November. Now's the time to start registering and get this on your calendar for this event. It's going to be another great event. Georgia Airsoft doesn't ever fail to please, for airsoft events. And like I said, Black Dagger was a great success. We had a great time out there, and I think you guys are going to have a great time during this event. We just did our second live Q&A for this event, went over the rules again. There's a couple questions that were asked that we answered as well. So please try to attend these Q&As because it's very important to attend them. So if you have any questions, you can get them answered live. And that way other people as well can see the questions being asked and can get answers to them. It's just a nice way of sharing information. Tomorrow morning, we will be going live with the private planning pages for both sides. So be ready for that. We'll have the 2 commanders for each side, the team leads. They'll be on there. And when you get on that page, we'll upload the most current map of the AO. We'll also upload the player rule sets, and then we'll update the general objectives for each side to those pages as well, so you guys can start planning it. And then on March 17th, I'm definitely going to be at this event, 17th through the 19th. We will have Operation Stonebreaker 2017, and this will be out at Barnesville, South Carolina I believe this is at the government training facility again, if I'm not mistaken. So I will be out there. Just going to have a great time, so I look forward to getting out there as well. Then we turn around and we have Operation Black Dagger 2, the Hollistan Offensive. This is feeding off of the last event. We will really start to push everything out for this one starting probably January, February timeframe. Just like we did last time, we'll get the event out there probably, or we'll start pushing. We'll get ticket prices and everything out there probably in February. So that way that's out there as well. So we want to make sure everybody has time. We learned a lot of lessons from our first event out there. We're going to have a cooling tent. We're getting ready to purchase 2 30-gallon coolers. And that's something that we're going to do where we can cart them out there. Because the cool thing is Georgia Airsoft, Chuck has that nice golf cart. We can load those down with ice and set them down to each one of the respawn areas or each one of the HQs. So each team, has cool water and stuff like that to drink and, has ice if they need it. We're also going to have a cool tent built for this event as well. So that way people aren't, they come off the field and they're hot. You take your gear off, you go in the cool tent, cool down for a little bit, and you're able to come back out and get ready to play. So that's what we have going on so far. That's what the airsoft community looks like right now. Again, if you have an event coming up, doesn't matter in what part of the country it's in, you can go ahead, feed it right towards us, invite me to the event. Even though I might not be able to make it, I'll click interested. So that way I see the news that comes down about it. But we'll go ahead and we'll make sure that we, talk about it, get it out there, because we want to expose these events, even if it's a rec game. If you're having a rec game, let us know the dates. We'll plug it as well, because we share this feed. We share it once it's all done and on YouTube. We'll share this out like Monday morning. We have a long list of pages and we share it out to them so everybody can watch it and stuff like that. Let's see. So now we got done talking about events. Let's go and talk about some of the stuff FBS has going on. So we're into the holidays right now, and we're getting ready to make this code active tonight. So one of the things that we posted, I believe we posted this Thursday or Friday. but we are starting our holiday sale. It's from now until December 31st. 20% off on all of your on your total order, and the only thing that it doesn't cover is the fee for your player registration fees. And the holiday code, the code for this sale, this goes all the way to December 31st. So we're taking it all the way to New Year's Eve for you guys. Is holiday 20. So it's capital HOLIDAY 20. We're going to activate this code tonight after the show's over. And that way you guys can go ahead. You can share this post. You can go and click on the store and start putting your orders in, and you can use this code right here. Save you a little bit of money. And remember, any order here in the continental United States is free shipping. If you're an international customer, please talk to us through PM, because what we'll do is we'll look at what the shipping cost is. And normally what we'll do is we'll cover 50% of that. So, and that helps make things a little easier as well. So, excuse me. That's one of the big things going on right now with FBS. Last Friday was crazy. We shipped out a ton of orders. We have a few left sitting on our shipping shelf that we're finishing up right now. That we'll be getting out the door hopefully next week, within the next 2 weeks. The 18th would be our next shipping window, because what we like to do is we like to build a big amount of, get a lot of orders done off the bench, so that way we can get them out the door all in one shot. Now, if you have an airsoft event coming up, and I'm going to stress this to you guys, if you have an airsoft event coming up and you place your order, say you place your order 3-4 weeks out from an event, and you say, hey, I'm going to try to go to this, I need them before this event. My next question to you is, what's the date of that event? If you say, oh, it's the 3rd through the 5th, I'll look at when you order and I'll write, needs this before this date, must ship. What'll happen is, we're not necessarily going to bump everybody else that's in front of you, but as we're working, we'll get your order into the line sooner, so that way we can make sure we hit your order. Or what we'll do is we will actually work on Saturday, because that's an expedited order, and we'll put that order into our Saturday queue, our weekend queue, so we're able to get it built. We're going to do our best to make sure we're not coming down to the wire on anything, because that puts stress on you trying to get your gear ready. It puts stress on us trying to make sure we have anything. And it's really hard if we're, if we're missing something, to place an order and try to get it next day. It just may not get to us regardless. So if you let us know a couple weeks out, like, don't wait till the week of and say, oh, I need this by this date. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say, yeah, we can do that, but you're going to have to pay for this kind of shipping to get it to you on time. But if you give us enough time, we will make sure we get that order and put it in our expedited queue, so that way we can get it in with everything else and move it through. But I will tell you, a lot of orders went through the last couple of weeks. A lot of orders went out, cleared a lot of space off our shipping shelves. So now Monday, we're going to be back in the shop. We're going to be working again. We're waiting for a small resupply order to come in of our thinner Kydex that we use for the backside of our holsters. Once we get that stuff, we're off to the races again. So just want to let you guys know we are moving and trying to get the gear out as quickly as we possibly can, because we know what the holidays coming around. Shipping times might get extended a little bit. Things might get lost in the mail. We all know how the postal system is. So we are doing everything in our power to make sure we can get stuff to you as quickly as we can. So there's that. There's a few new prototype items in the mix. So we might hold off and just wait till next year to start working on that, so we have a little bit more time. The cool thing that we are going to be doing, and if some of you guys have been to the Falcon Battle Systems page, there's a post where we're talking about what our goals are for next year. One is, at the beginning of the year, is we want to get our vacuum press system set up, and what this will do is going to provide more detail into our holsters. It's going to provide a better fit. It's going to be equal. And then we're also looking at what they call split butterfly presses or molds, where we just lay the sheet of Kydex over top of them, and then that goes into the vacuum press, makes it look real nice, real pretty. And then it's very easy for us at that point to just heat down the middle, bend them around, put them in our simple press, and boom, just so we get a nice sight channel. We get nice definition on both sides, nice retention all the way around. And it will allow us to have a much better system going forward. And that's something we want to bring to you guys. You're going to see the fourth evolution of a couple of our holsters and pouches and things like that. Things we've been wanting to do as of late that we just couldn't do because of the fact that we just didn't have the right setup. So we're going to a vacuum press. We're going to a heat press to heat our Kydex. So going away from an oven that would take us about 5-10 minutes to heat it up, we're going to a press that can heat up our Kydex in 60 seconds, which again cuts down on that aspect and allows us to move faster and more efficiently for your product. So we're looking at doing that. We're looking at upgrading all our workbench surfaces. We're going to get something that's a little more ergonomic for me to work with and allows me to work a little faster. We're going to have shelving systems built all the way around, so all our mold guns are right up in front of us. So they're no longer in a box like they are right now. And that way, while I'm working, I can actually break them down and say, well, these are Glocks, these are SIGs, these are M&Ps, and it'll make it much easier for me to pull when I need that stuff. So again, like I said, be looking out. Beginning of the year, February, March timeframe, that first quarter of next year, a lot of cool changes come down the line. We're gonna put some money into our shop and into our setup and really improve everything all the way around. So let me, because I can't see what anybody is saying to me right now. Let me. Whoop. Come on. There it goes. I am going to go into my feed. Hey, Jason, how you doing? So, like I was telling you guys, those are some of the things coming down the line for us, which is really cool. That's what we're looking to have happen for us. You know, we've been doing the same process. It's gotten better. We've been able to become more efficient. We've been able to get more detail into our holsters and pouches and things of that nature. But I think it's time that our pancake press that we've had from the very beginning is going to get retired. And we're gonna go to a taco press, and so that way it'll be very easy for us when we form our holsters, put that mold gun in, and do it through the taco press. So that's what we're looking to move to. And along with the new heating system and the shelving system, I think again it will make everything that much easier. So that is all we really have for this week. We don't really have anything to do a review on. I will tell you that the next Falcon Flyby will have our November battle box, so I am looking forward to that. I'm guessing that thing will ship tomorrow, and I will have it in my hands on Tuesday. So that's one thing I'm looking for, because I always like doing the battle box reviews for you guys. And the other cool thing we have going on is we are building a website that is strictly meant for our retailers and wholesalers. It will have the wholesale pricing on there for you guys, so you know exactly how much things are going to cost. Right now, we have the variants for the products that we have on there. Our color variants are OD green, black, coyote brown, and multicam, just standard multicam. So we're hoping to have, we have all of our pouches, our grenade pouches up. We're going to be doing our holsters hopefully this week. And then once we get our holsters out, we'll start sharing that page with our retailers and wholesalers. So basically what you guys can do is instead of saying, hey, I need this many of this, you can actually go to that page, click how many of what you need, and add it to your cart. and you'll have it broke down by color. You'll have it broke down by, what model you need. And that way it makes it much easier for you. It makes it much easier for me because, instead of saying, well, I need this, you send it to me, I have to create a PayPal invoice and send it to you. And then wait for you to pay for it. So that way I can see it and get the supplies that might be needed for that order. What this will do is you'll be able to order and you can pay by PayPal, which is the easiest for us, or pay by credit card. And, again, with credit card, there's always that delay when there's payments by credit card. We usually have to wait a couple days to see the funds into our account. So we do recommend PayPal. But anyways, that shop page, for instance, that will be on there, that this is all meant for, is actually password protected. So there, if you're not a retailer or a wholesaler, you will not have access. You can't even, you click on the page, you can't see any of the merchandise on the page. So we've made a new page for our retail vendors and our wholesalers. So that's pretty cool. We're hoping to have it finished and up online by the end of this week. So that way you guys can start placing orders that way. I don't mind doing it the other way. I just think this will be easier, be more efficient for you guys. And it'll be easier for us to track the orders as they come in through the retail side of the house. That's all I really have right now. Is there any questions? I mean, I see 3 people viewing. One of those are probably me because I'm watching it. I'm watching the YouTube stream as well. But does anybody that's out there have any questions or anything like that? I know with the time change and, it's Sunday, a lot of you guys are offline and you usually watch it on Monday. So what I'm going to do too, what we're looking at doing, I'll just do this before we close. We are looking at getting Chris and Paul on the show by phone. So that way, if you guys have any questions from them, they're the owners of Grey Wolf Tactical Combat. You can ask any questions you want. You can talk to them and let them know. I'm going to be trying to get Hasmi Marble, the AK Assassin. She's out in California. Have her get on the call and be part of the show. Talk a little bit more about girls, women in airsoft and what it means, and the strides that are coming, and what else is there to do for women really to blaze that path. I do want to show you guys a couple things because this gives me the ability to do it, which I do like this. So we're going to open up. We had a request come to us from Tiffany Sorrows or Sorrows. I don't know if I'm saying her last name correct. I'm probably murdering it. Let me see if I can find the other pattern, because we had something really cool get done for her, and this will just give you guys the idea of what level can be done. So I think sometimes people are a little concerned, they see some of the prints out there and stuff like that. So we turned around and I wanted to show this to you guys if I can get it to pop up on my page here. Here it comes. So let me, I'm going to share screen 1 with you guys so you can see this. And this is just some of the kydex we're doing. Now we're doing this for the whole entire team. And the background, as you see, it's white, but it's actually going to be tan. If they went with black, it would washed out everything in the background of it. So Tac Fatel is going to get a bunch of these made for their team. We posted it to their page as well, and they like it. Now, the other one we have that we'll show as well, this is for Tiffany Sorrows. This is her personal print for her that we're going to be doing for her as well. and I think it turned out really well. I think they're all gonna really like this. It's something different. So, and I know you guys are seeing everything that I'm looking at right now as well. So let me. Whoop, that's not the one I want. So yeah, as you guys can see, these are just some of and stuff that we do. Some of the custom stuff that players will ask us for. We're getting ready to do a set for Leviathan Tactical. So that way, again, Tactical Pigtails, we're doing a large emblem for her holster, but we're going to do a multiple print for her grenade pouches as well. We also had, we were talking to, let me close out of this. We were also talking to Femme Fatale Airsoft about taking their logo and doing the same thing for them. So you'll be seeing probably here tomorrow or Tuesday, both Spartan Leah or Unicorn Leah, however you want to, whatever her new name is now, and the AK Assassin. You guys have seen pictures of their stuff. They're actually going to, matter of fact, they will have their items here shortly. So, you know, we like doing this custom stuff, this custom prints. The customers really like them as well. Show you guys what they have as well. So the one on the left is for Spartan Leah, or the Tactical Unicorn, and the one on the right is again for the AK Assassin, which is Hasmin Marble. They're both out in California. One's in Bakersfield, the other one's in Victorville or Victoryville. So it's really cool to be able to do stuff like this for them. And at any time, I can go and because of using Dan at Tactical Infusion, where we got this stuff printed, he was able to, he has these images on file now for us. So we can go ahead and I can get a whole nother sheet of Kydex, you know, for both of them. And if they say, hey, can you make me a double mag pouch? Yeah, no problem. So we've actually made Hasmin, we made her an M4 mag pouch. I think we made her a one of our 60 millimeter grenade pouches, which for you guys that this is new lingo for, the 60 millimeters our Thunder Bee VTG SWAT or SWAT VTG grenades, M27 smoke grenades, the Enola Gay EG18s, our 60 millimeters will fit those without an issue. So we just changed the name. They're our 60 millimeter pouch now. But anyways, as you guys can see, the players like this custom stuff, and we're going to be doing more custom stuff as we go on. So I'm trying to find a really good artist that can do something along these lines like this for me as the Kydex Samurai, or something for my military background, which was a hospital corpsman, and something for Doc. We do a lot of different, we have a lot of different images that we do. And I'm showing you guys this right now. As you can see, the red Cryptek looking pattern is known as Blood Tech. And this one right here is our flak turn. So anybody that runs that German camo, we have it. This is Multicam Tropic. And then this is the Pakistani Defense Force. We made a holster out of that for a customer, and he likes it. And this is obviously Cryptek Typhoon. Let's see what else I can. Over here we got black. This is the black cloth multicam. Mandrake. This is Neptune, and then Nomad for the Kydex. And then here's more of our custom prints. So for anybody from Zert that follows this, somebody came up with this, the Zert skull with the American flag. We have the Punisher skull with the Don't Tread on Me snake. And then I found the Corpsman logo, Doc of Marines, and made some. And then this is Death to Tyranny. So, you know, we kind of go outside the realm and we look for cool prints. This gentleman here, and while I'm showing pouches and stuff, this gentleman right here is a bulb over in the UK, and he has been a constant orderer of items from me. And matter of fact, his order, we just finished washing everything up and getting everything ready to go. But he has the dual 60 millimeter banger pouches on his. He carries the, if you go to blankfiringgrenades.com, look at the VTG SWAT grenade or SWAT VTG grenades. You'll see how big they are. And he carries 4 of these in his back pouch. And he recently switched from a tan loadout to a multi-cam loadout. And so he ordered, and as you see, these are the cloth-covered pouches. We made him a brand new holster. So again, these guys over in the UK, they love my gear. They eat it up. And then, hey, look, there's possible more imagery coming from. We'll go ahead and we'll come back there. But as you guys could see, we encourage that. If you have a logo that you guys use, that you like to use, your team likes to use, send it to us. We'll go get it printed out. If you want it used for holsters and stuff, it's $12 for a 12 by 12 sheet. That's what I get charged. So I charge the same back to you guys. I'm not charging anything on that Kydex. So I'm just sending the same exact cost I get charged. I'm sending it to you as well. So there's really nothing to worry there. You know, and there's some other crazy images that I'm really looking for. That Pentacoat, I think somebody called it. We're actually looking at getting a couple sheets of that. And that's, I'll show you this as well here. So, yeah. I'll show this to you guys right now. So, yeah, we're looking at getting a couple sheets of this made out. I know we had it. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, I saved some pictures of you guys out there playing. And then here is, I believe this is the other one right here. So we're looking at getting some of this printed out as well. I mean, we try to build the, we try to get the custom prints to fit whatever loadout you're running, whatever color camo you're running. But if you give us enough time, we can go ahead and we can get it printed up for you. There is one other one I wanted to show you guys. Let's see if I can find her real quick. Because we're just waiting for them to place their order per se. But we talk back and forth quite a bit. Jen Gibson out Leviathan Tactical down in Florida. Well, let's just do this. So they're going to be carrying our gear as well, which is really cool. And we actually went and let me see if I can find. Yeah, I should be able to. All right, so let's. So here's what I'll show you guys what we're doing for her. It's pretty badass. I like the way it looks. I think it's gonna come out really cool. So this is Tactical Pigtails logo right here, and so we're like, yeah, we can do this. So this image right here is going to be the centerpiece of our holster. So this is what it'll share out to everybody. And then, oh, yes, we do have pink Kydex. This is going to be what her grenade pouch will look like. We're waiting to get, I don't know if she sent them to me yet. She might have. I just got to find them. We're also going to do it for the company, for Leviathan Tactical, for their logo design for them as well. So, and this kind of stuff right here, if you send it to us, we don't make this stuff for anybody else. Now, if you send us a roster and say these people are on our team, yeah, they can purchase items with this print on it, then that's what we'll do. But we do not at all send your trademarked stuff to other people just because of the fact that, and we don't know if you've given permission for them to have that, and we've been given exclusive permissions from either the artist or the player to be able to make stuff for them off their image. So Femme Fatale Airsoft asked that same question. Are you going to be selling these to other people? No. We get this done because we want that player to have a custom piece of gear from us so they can test it. They can let us know what they think about it. And then that way we're able to move forward, make other products for them, and so on. So those are just a few of the cool things we have going on. And like I said, we constantly do this just because we want to show people what their logos will look like in print. So, there's some cool stuff. Like I actually thought about getting the matrix code in different colors and doing different things with that, like holsters, pouches, just because it'd be different. If you're going to the range here and you're going shooting, having something different that stands out like that is pretty cool from time to time. Maybe finding some really cool pictures of like zombies and stuff, like just black and white lined, and telling Dan, hey, I want purple, pink, blue, orange, and red zombies with the black outline, and have him print some cool stuff off. So, any picture that you guys can pretty much find on the internet, or something that you're drawing up and you send it my way, we'll get it printed out as long as there's no copyright issues. I know there are some things such as like Star Wars logos, the Iron Man mask, because I wanted to do a holster with the Iron Man helmet. He won't print those because he doesn't own the images, and he can actually get in trouble for infringement of copyright. So, it sucks, but in the same regards, I understand why. So, but yeah, those are just some of the things that we're doing here at Falcon Battle Systems. We're always evolving. We're coming to the end of the year. We had a pretty good year this year overall so far from what we're seeing. So we really can't complain. A lot of new customers, a lot of new retailers coming on board. So that's always awesome. And I think next year is going to be even better with the new setup, with the new way we want to do things, with our new customers coming on board, especially our retailers. And that's what we're starting to do, is reach our product out to other retailers in the area. We're not trying to hit them with our full catalog. We're doing more target market of niche items like the 40 millimeter and 60 millimeter pouches. Because, hey, you guys all use smoke grenades, you all, or thunder bangs, or thunder beasts, or VTG SWAT grenades, or, whatever it might be. There's really not, from what I've seen, I could be completely wrong, there's not a lot of Kydex vendors out there that are making grenade pouches. So it makes it very easy for me to make a really nice grenade pouch, get it out there onto the market so you, the player, can get your hands on it and use it and let me know what you think. So we are filing our patent for our 40 millimeter and 60 millimeter pouches. So that is one thing we want to file for patent if we can. We're also looking at getting a laser engraver. So that way, when you guys order holsters and whatnot, and the holster's all done, we can go ahead and engrave our logo either down in the corner or on the back side. We can also engrave "Made in the USA," because, hey, these products are overseas as well. And the way I look at it is, we're slowly reclaiming the manufacturing spirit of this country. So I want to put on the back of my holsters "Made in the USA." So if once I get the laser engraver, then I'll be able to do that. And I think that'll make the products look really good. So with that, we're coming up to 8:50 or 10 minutes before 9 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for showing up, watching the Falcon Flyby. Be sure to check our channel. Be sure to check, or, if you like this show and you want to see it get better, please support us by donating to our Patreon account. It will be in the description of the video. Any way you can help out, we appreciate it. If you're a retailer and you get a hold of us and you want to send us products for review online, to get word out, please let us know. We love doing gear reviews, everything from gloves, holsters, even if they're not our holsters, to the big items, airsoft guns, pistols, grenades, that kind of stuff. Please feel free to send them our way. We will do a full review on them, and we'll do it live. So we're waiting to get those bio BBs from Grey Wolf Tactical, because once we get those, we're going to do a very long series of live videos to show you guys how these different BBs function. So again, I want to thank everybody. Thanks, Jason. I want to thank you guys for showing up and being part of the Falcon Flyby. Remember, this Wednesday, I am going to try to do a flyby podcast. I know it's been a while. Things been kind of crazy trying to get those orders out. And we run the Flyby podcast at 9. We're going to run it at 9 o'clock 9 till 10. Normally we run at 10 to 11. It's going to be an after the election. You know what, one better. We are going to do an election night podcast. So I will get the invite to please join. We're going to be sharing all sorts of information. We'll share stuff coming on Facebook live feeds. We'll share, Fox News and MSNBC, and we'll talk about it. We'll have it live so that way you guys can ask questions, but definitely be part of that. It will be a flyby election night, gathering. Remember, the flyby is really not meant for younger kids. It's more aggressive language, more of today's events going on. But hey, join us, have a great time. I think we're gonna see. I'm hoping we see a new direction for this country after Tuesday night. So, and then our next flyby will be 13th of November. So please be there. Share the link out with your friends. Let everybody know. Have them join up. Again, I enjoy having airsofters on, asking questions, talking about gear, talking about, just anything and everything that we can possibly talk about pertaining to airsoft. And we're going to look at probably in the next one, we're going to look at a couple issues facing airsoft, the different states trying to ban the sale of airsoft. And we're going to talk about, the problems facing that, and the problems facing airsofters in general. So again, I want to thank everybody. Please check out the Falcon Fly By Facebook page. Check out Falcon Battle Systems Facebook page. If you're watching our videos on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Like our videos, leave comments. We leave the comment section open, so we're not going to block out. We don't delete comments. If you're getting a little racy in there, yeah, we might remove that comment, but for the most part, guys, let us know what we can talk about. Let us know what we can do better. So again, this is Doc for the Falcon Flyby and Falcon Battle Systems. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great week. Make sure to get out there and vote. And I will see all you guys and talk to all you guys Tuesday evening for the Flyby live event coverage here in Richmond Hill, Georgia, right here in Falcon Battle Systems headquarters. We will be broadcasting live, both with our podcast, and we will have we'll even run a YouTube live feed as well, so we can get them both. So again, guys, thanks a lot. Glad you guys were here, and I will talk to you Tuesday. Take care. Have a good one. Stay safe, everyone. Doc out.